greedflation, and other types of inflation for UPSC. What is greedflation? And it refers to a situation where corporate greed fuels inflation. Instead of the traditional wage price spiral, it is the profit price spiral that drives inflation. In developed countries like Europe and the US, there is a growing consensus that greedflation is a significant factor contributing to inflation. Other types of inflation: disinflation, reduction in the rate of inflation; deflation, persistent decrease in the price level; negative inflation; reflation, price level increases when the economy recovers from recession based on value of inflation; creeping inflation, if the rate of inflation is low up to 3%; walking, trotting inflation. Rate of inflation is moderate 3 to 7%. Running, galloping inflation. Rate of inflation is high, or greater than 10%. Runaway, hyperinflation. Rate of inflation is extreme stagflation. Inflation plus recession. Unemployment. Misery index. Rate of inflation plus rate of unemployment. Gaps. Inflationary gap. Aggregate demand is greater than aggregate supply at full employment level. Deflationary gap. Aggregate supply is greater than aggregate demand at full employment level. Suppressed, repressed inflation. Aggregate demand is greater than aggregate supply. Here, government will not allow rising of prices. Open inflation, a situation where price level rises without any price control measures by the government. Core inflation, based on those items whose prices are non-volatile. Headline inflation, all commodities are covered in this. Structural inflation, due to structural problems like infrastructural bottlenecks.